Well, clasico final on Sunday. Real Madrid, Barcelona. Real Madrid beat Atletico today 2-1 in the Supercopa semi-final. Convincing win? No, I don't think so. I really thought that Atletico Madrid was gonna win today. For some reason, I don't know, I just had that feeling because, like I said yesterday, Atletico, no matter how bad or how unconvincingly they're playing in the league, Champions League, whatever it is, every single time they face Real Madrid, they come out with so much smoke. Today, they had a lot of opportunities, but they also managed to miss a lot. Today just wasn't their day. Real Madrid defeat them and they play Barcelona on Sunday. Let's get into the match review because I don't know. A lot to discuss, a lot of questions. Xavi substitutions to me, a little bit questionable. But before we get into it, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you're new. If you're not new, welcome back. And let's get into it. Let's start with Fede Valverde's goal in minute 2, which was an absolute stunner. Beautiful, probably the best goal I've seen so far this season. The way Fede Valverde is able to place the ball with so much accuracy and so much power, to me, is crazy. Like, usually have the accuracy and you don't have the power, but sometimes you have the power but you don't have the accuracy. Bro, this guy has both. It is crazy to me. Probably top 3, top 5 players I've seen to be able to do that. Not many can, but this guy sure can. Beautiful goal. One thing I will say, though, about the free kick, not anything from him, but from Atletico's side, I don't know if Oblak positioned himself wrong because he just was caught off guard or whatever, but bro, the way he positioned himself, he left the whole right side open. In my opinion, he basically set himself up for failure. Same thing as the wall. I don't think the wall was that greatly positioned, but more so on him as a keeper. You can't leave the whole right side open because you basically set yourself up for him to be able to shoot to that side. And by the way, his free kick, again, I'm not taking anything away from him. The way he was able to bend it around the wall and make it go and kind of dip a little bit and go straight to goal, bro. I still don't know mathematically, scientifically how he was able to do that, but he did. And fair play to him because that goal was beautiful. Today was one of those games where Atletico looked good in some moments and then fell off. And then Real Madrid looked good in some moments and then fell off. And it was just a game of back and forth, right? But if you look at the stats, again, I'm not really big on stats, on numbers and everything. But if you look on paper, Atletico looked like they were the better team on paper because they had the most possession, more total shots, and more total shots on target. The thing is that today was just not their day. They were unlucky. They were not able to get the ball behind the net, even though they created chances. I mean, Sorloth had some chances. Julian Alvarez had a look or two. Gallagher, Simeone, they were able to create, but they just weren't able to finish. And in that aspect, Real Madrid got lucky, which is, again, why I think Real Madrid did manage to win the game. But was it, really convincingly? I don't think so. In my opinion, though, one of the players that stood out for me for Real Madrid was Rodrigo. I thought he looked really, really good today. Courtois with some really amazing saves throughout the game. If you saw the game, you would have noticed that Atletico didn't really look to try to get a second goal in up until the last 15 or even 10 minutes of the game. That's when they woke up and they were like, damn, maybe you should go forward. Maybe we should press and maybe we should start taking some more shots on target. So it didn't look like they wanted to win throughout the whole 90 minutes. It was just in segments. Like, yes, 15 minutes here, 15 minutes there, 20 minutes there. But it was really in the last 10, 15 that I saw them wake up and try to be more lethal. Julian Alvarez towards the end had a really good look on target, but wasn't able to finish. Then you have Courtois, saving Real Madrid per usual in the box. The first half, especially, Atletico had a few good looks on target, and Courtois was literally right there, saving each and every one of them. But one thing I do want to mention is Xavi Alonso's substitutions. If you know from TikTok, I have made a video about this, and his in-game management sometimes is not the best. Bro is like a D1 manipulator when it comes to substitutions. How Xavi managed to end the game with practically all left backs, to me, is laughable. Like, you are about to close off a game and practically your whole back line is all left backs. I don't understand. This man continues to do questionable substitutions and do or die games. His in-game management, to me, is cheeks. I don't understand it. And you guys probably thinking, why do you care? You're a rival fan. Why do you care? At the end of the day, I like watching ball. I like watching to see how managers manage their team, what they're doing, how they're doing it, why they're doing it. And to me, in my opinion, and I can tell you right now, there are Madrid fans who also question this man's decision-making, because sometimes you're looking at it and it's just like, why are you doing that? In my opinion, you had Huijsen, who was available. Yes, he was coming back from injury, I think, but you have him available in your squad. Why not put him for the last, I don't know, 10, 15, 20 minutes to play just for the sake of it? But you put in all left backs, bro. Fair play. I mean, also, towards the end of the game, too, Atletico was trying to score a goal. They were pressing. They were trying to make something happen. And it just, I don't know. I don't know. You know what? I don't care. I'm just a girl who speaks on what she sees. But all in all, it is a derby, so there is going to be some chaos. And Joel Simeone, I can tell you right now, I don't think you wanted to win today. I don't even think you cared to win today, because every single time, bro, you are a D1 rage baiter. That should be your new name. D1 rage baiter. The way you are able to rattle players on the sideline, you got it. Because how on earth were you able, when Vinny got subbed off, make him receive a yellow card? I don't know. Bro, you are a D1 rage baiter. Do I approve of that? Do I think that was professional? No. But again, I think at that point you were just like, we're losing the game already. What else is there to do? Let me just rattle Vinny and see, just to get a reaction out of him, because he's so easy to piss off. He's so easy just to get a reaction out of. Bro, Diego Simeone is a D1 rage baiter. Now, what does this mean for Barcelona on Sunday? A clasico final on Sunday. Did I think for a second it was going to be Atletico? Yes. Yes, I did. But it's a clasico final. Who wouldn't want that? It's good for the views. It's good for the people. It's good for the rival, for the banter. So I'm all for it. I'm excited. Did I think, and did I say I was confident going into Sunday, depending on who we get? Yes. And I will stand on my 10 toes on that statement. I am, and I do think that we do have an advantage. I do think that Barcelona offensively have better attack. And I am curious to see, though, how Xavi sets up his team on Sunday. And I'm also curious to see who Flick decides to put in the rotation on Sunday, because I really want to see Rooney play on Sunday. I want to see him get at least 20 minutes of playing time. Minimum. He deserves to play on Sunday. Let me give you guys my predictions. Who's going to win on Sunday? I think Barca's going to win on Sunday. I'm not going to lie. I have a good feeling about it. Hopefully my feeling is right, and hopefully we do win. Is it going to be easy? No. It's not going to be easy. And these games, you know, especially with the way Madrid is playing, the way Rodrigo is playing, the way certain players are showing up, it's going to be a good game. It might even be a close game, but I do think Barca edges it and takes the win on Sunday. And I say that because the way we played against Espanyol versus the way we played against Bilbao, to me, was different. I feel like we look better versus Bilbao than we did versus Espanyol. Again, coming back from break, you know, getting back into the rhythm, it has a lot to do. But the way we were able to put the ball in the net, that we were able to finish off the game early, that's what I want to see on Sunday. And if you really want to win on Sunday, that's what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to take advantage of all the opportunities we have. We can't miss 3-4 opportunities back to back in front of goal. We have to capitalize, and we have to put the game to rest or lead. And another thing also, I really want to see the players who have not been consistent, but been consistent so far the past few games, get the job done on Sunday. I want to see Fermin on his A game. I want to see Ferran. Give me a brace, bro. I know you got it in you. Give me a brace. I don't care how. Score me a pen, the header, whatever. But do it for me. Do it for me. Do it for yourself, but also do it for me. But all in all, I am excited for Sunday. I feel like it's going to be a good back and forth clasico. Real Madrid are going to give us a problem, that it's not going to be very easy. And I really hope that Barcelona manages to win the game on Sunday. That being said, ladies and gents, thank you guys so much for tuning into the video. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you thought about today's game. Let me know what you think, how Sunday is going to go. And I will see you guys on Sunday. Bye.